I could do an entire YouTube channel on the failures of this Labour government at this point. Welcome to Ninja Rider! Beautiful Sunday morning. It's 9:25, Sunday the 26th of October. She always says hello, this lady. And there is a manhunt underway in the UK. We need to talk about Hadush Kebatu.
A manhunt is underway after a convicted sex offender was mistakenly released from HMP Chelmsford.
If you're new here, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Help me get this thing going, please. Pretty please. Like, hit subscribe.
41-year-old Hadush Kebatu, an asylum seeker from Ethiopia, was jailed, if you remember, last month for 12 months.
This story just keeps getting worse and worse. Carnage. How on earth this can happen is beyond me. Winter week. So if you cast your mind back to July, this chap was filmed outside a migrant hotel in Epping in Essex, committing the crime that you're not allowed to say on YouTube to a 14-year-old girl. He tried to kiss her, groped her, and then when a woman intervened, he assaulted her as well. So he was arrested.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of female under 16 years old.
And detained.
Step onto the pavement here.
And then in September, he was sentenced to 12 months in prison. 12 months for that, but Lucy Connolly gets 31 months for things she put on the internet to Keir. He's from Ethiopia. He's come all the way to the United Kingdom. So he's entered the country illegally. He's then put into a hotel in Epping, paid for by the British taxpayer. He then commits a crime. He's then given a very light sentence for that crime. And then the prison service release him back into the public by mistake. By mistake. You could not make it up. So he was released by mistake on the Friday. It's Sunday morning now, and he's still at large apparently. So by mistake. Just putting my gloves back on, because in the time that I went out and filmed all of that, the Metropolitan Police have now arrested Mr. Kebatu and captured him again. So when you watch the video, just bear in mind that I made it while he was still on the run. But that is an absolute shambles. As the story is developing, you're now reading, apparently this happens all the time.
Over 200 people have been mistakenly released from prison in the last year.
Because of Keir Starmer's early release scheme, where he releases prisoners early on licence. To accidentally release someone is one thing, but this particular prisoner, you've got to remember that the guy basically caused rioting when it happened. There was rioting when his sentence was given out, because it's so rubbish. And somehow some prison officer somewhere still can't recognise this person. The fact that he was filmed in Chelmsford by a member of the public says it all. I mean, if a member of the public can recognise him, why can't the prison service keeping him in custody? I just made a video about the by-election in Wales where I mentioned just how bad things are for Labour, where they get 11% of the vote on a stronghold constituency that they've held for over 100 years. And then this happens. It's okay Keir Starmer coming out and saying it's totally unacceptable. The prison system in this country is a complete joke anyway. Apparently the prison officer that mistakenly released him has been suspended. This can't be an isolated incident. We put more and more people in prison and crime rates only ever go up, but that's a separate issue. David Lammy says he's livid.
I'm livid.
But what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
I'm livid on behalf of the public.
It is a gorgeous morning.
That Kebatu is at large. He should be deported.
It's okay David Lammy saying that he's getting deported, but he should have been deported the moment he got here. He entered the country illegally. If we patrolled the border properly, if we actually got control of it properly, then this guy wouldn't have ever been in Epping in the first place.
We have a murderer come here on a dinghy. We have this Kebatu, a predatory, dangerous piece of filth, came here on a boat.
It's no wonder people get so angry. Someone high up somewhere has got to resign over this. Part of me thinks that this is some sort of weird conspiracy. All the facial recognition software, all the artificial intelligence stuff, all that cool stuff you see in the movies. And this is going to get to the point where people are starting to police in the streets themselves if they keep seeing incompetence like this. And Keir Starmer and the Labour government, they really do need to get a grip. Prattling on about digital ID, or one in, one out, then one back in as it was recently. Meanwhile, prisoners are getting released by mistake. Probably the most recognisable prisoner of the last 6 months, say, should have been deported the moment he got here. Just set up a detention centre somewhere, like Australia did, use the Royal Navy and get them deported. Channel crossings are going up. These migrant hotels are costing the taxpayer millions, and when they commit crimes, they get released back into society. You couldn't make it up. Let me see if I can catch the tractor on a Kawasaki Ninja. They may well have captured him, but there's still now an awful lot of questions to ask. Why are you releasing prisoners by mistake? Would be number one on my list. I love riding in autumn. It hits different. Please could you help me out and just hit that like button, hit subscribe, and share the living daylights out of my channel, my videos. Autumn colours. What else are you going to do on a Sunday than make a video about failure of this Labour government? Oh, it's carcurrent. Now the clocks have gone back, but I might just leave the clock on my dash, thus saving me 5 minutes of effort for when the clocks go forward again.
How much longer is this nonsense going to go on for?